Nate from Succession, portrayed by Ashley Zuckerman, made his first appearance since Season 2 in a significant role. Election night was set up in Succession Season 4, Episode 7, Tailgate Party, which would undoubtedly have an effect on all of the main characters. Nate's surprise appearance was unexpected, but it made a lot of sense for both the Gojo plot and Tom and Shiv's story. Kendall and Roman intended to advocate for regulation against the Gojo deal by attending ATN's pre-election party. Once Lucas Madsen joined the group, their strategy got more difficult. Shiv and Tom got into a heated dispute during the ATN pre-election party, which has a direct bearing on Nate's homecoming. Succession Season 1 Episode 3 introduced Nate Sofrelli as Shiv's ex-boyfriend and Kendall's lifelong buddy. In Season 1 Episode 1, when Marcia refused to allow Shiv visit Logan after his stroke, Shiv needed Nate's assistance to conduct a background check on her. The initial encounters between Nate and Shiv proved that they still harbored romantic sentiments for one another, which only grew more problematic when Shiv decided to support Gil Eva's campaign. Nate and Shiv started spending hours together, as they were now both working for the same candidate. Shiv and Nate started having an affair despite the fact that they were both engaged at the time. Tom knew Nate was Shiv's ex-boyfriend, but he didn't find out they were having an affair until the wedding episode of Season 1. Even though Tom didn't want to believe it, Greg recognized that Nate and Shiv were having a relationship. Tom, however, eventually admitted that he had been duped, despite hitting Greg after hearing the news. On their wedding night, Shiv recommended they have an open relationship, and Tom accepted. To be fair, Tom tried to embarrass Nate by asking Shiv's ex-boyfriend to return the champagne he was drinking before kicking him out of the wedding. Nate made light of the wine in Season 4, Episode 7 for this reason. Going for regulation was Kendall's finest move at the start of Succession Season 4, Episode 7, as he wanted to somehow sabotage the Gojo deal. The deal would undoubtedly fall through if the regulatory bodies opposed Gojo buying Waster Roko under the current paradigm, since Lucas wants it done quickly. Nate, who previously worked for Gil, is currently employed by Daniel Jimenez, the front-runner in the race. With the promise of 100 days of complimentary publicity on Jimenez's possible presidency at ATN, Kendall attempted to use his friendship with Nate as leverage in his fight for regulation against the Gojo merger. Nate declined the offer, though. Logan, Roy, and Gil were able to work along during Season 1 despite the fact that Gil's platform centered on lessening Waster Roko's impact on American media. Logan agreed to provide Gil with less combative coverage on ATN in exchange for Gil lowering his attacks, at least during the primaries. With Jimenez, Kendall attempted a similar tactic, but Nate was not on board. Nate claims that Kendall is not Logan, nor is he Gil, which is advantageous for both of them. Nate adds his voice to the litany of Succession characters to have informed Kendall that despite his frequent attempts, he is not his father.